Speaking of Sakaja, Jalas, can Sifuna beat Sakaja?
Can Sentewa? Why not ask can Sentewa beat Lengewa beat Sakaja? Why is it Sifuna?
No,
you know, one of the
question,
things that I want you to understand is that we are in this race. You claimed you don't know the other contestants. There is 8 of us in this particular race.
There's 8?
Yes, and I have the absolute respect for each and every one of these people. In fact, the question you should be asking is, can I beat my sister here? You know, because we are all in this race and everybody has a chance. She has a chance to explain to the people of Nairobi why she thinks she's the best candidate to represent, you know, the people of Nairobi on the Senate floor. I have the responsibility. I'm looking, in fact, personally, I don't look at this race as a race between Sifuna and Sakaja, or between Sifuna and Lengewa, or any of the other 7 guys who are running for the seat. I am running against the problems of Nairobi. My only responsibility is to be able to understand and grasp the problems that are facing the people of Nairobi, and to be able to represent them on the Senate floor in an effective manner that will enable us to address some of those concerns. Today, we are thankful, for instance, this morning that we continue to receive small miracles from the building that collapsed in Kware, and we thank God that those prayers are working. But as a senator, it is my responsibility to hold the county government of Nairobi to account, and for them to explain to us what difficulties they are having in enforcement of the laws regarding the building code and the safety of our buildings. So, for me, really, it is for me to be able to represent the people of Nairobi on the Senate floor in a manner that will enable us to resolve the issues that affect the people.
You noticed he didn't even answer whether he can beat Sakaja.
I know that I can beat Sakaja. Oh, I know that I can beat Sakaja. I mean, at the end of the day, Sakaja, if you want me to tell you what I honestly feel about this particular candidate, Sakaja is part of a problem that is this country. Sakaja has been at the top of, you know, power and influence in this country as a chairman of the ruling party. All this time, look at his performance in the National Assembly, for instance. The National Assembly has been at the forefront of frustrating devolution in this country. They have been, this is the National Assembly that was the first one under this new constitution. And look at the things that they have done repeatedly to frustrate devolution. Number one, there was a time, for instance, when they outmuscled the Senate and tried to actually passed the Division of Revenue Bill without the input of the Senate, and the President, somebody who's supposed to be a symbol of national unity, and the person who's supposed to secure the Constitution and devolution, went ahead and signed the Division of Revenue Bill into law, knowing very well that there was no input by the Senate. Number two, we have seen very retrogressive laws being passed by this same National Assembly, led by Sakaja and his tyranny of numbers. For instance, the security laws, amendment laws that were passed by force. We saw very ugly scenes on the floor of the House. And if it were not for me and other code lawyers going to court under direction of Joshua, we would be in a state where we can't even sit here in this studio and say the things. Jalas, you remember, Jeff Koinange, you remember, you guys as journalists have been hunted down by this same regime. And you're blaming, Sakaja supports. Are
you blaming Sakaja for all this?
I'm saying he is the chairman of a party that claims tyranny of numbers in the House, and he has voted every time with them.
Okay.
I mean,
the other issue about Nairobi politics, let's face it, or Kenyan politics, tribe, right? Tribe.
Will always come to play.
And let's face it, Sakaja and Sifuna come from the same place.
Yes.
Is that what you want to do?
Do we? I don't know. I come from Bungoma. I don't know where he comes from. Maybe you have things that you know that I don't know. I know all my neighbors, and he's not one of them.
You're now rocking with the best, man.
It's the Hot Breakfast with Jeff and Jalango.